Yeah, yeah. Big seven, always. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everything is going well. So beautiful. Life is. What about that baseball? What y'all think about that baseball? I am very fortunate and thankful for everything that I have, everything that I receive. That's why life is so beautiful. And when you don't really have that much, you appreciate every little bit that you have. So that's why life is so beautiful for me. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses to live life now, do you? You really don't. A lot of people spend their life, most of it, trying to keep up with the Joneses or keep up with an image, an ego, they call it. EGO. Not an ego, an ego. You know, ego and pride have really tarnished and destroyed this planet. So, it's a beautiful life. And when you don't worry about living up to an ego or keeping up with the Joneses, it makes life even more beautiful. It humbles you. You cherish life just a little bit more. The world's been falling apart. God, it has. It's been falling apart for years. And generally when it falls all the way apart, that's when a flood or some great storm comes through, you know, kind of like in the Bible, but not. You know, imagine the Bible without the flood. Imagine like a gigantic electromagnetic pulse hitting the entire planet. Imagine the moon shifting its course and being knocked off its pivot. Imagine the earth getting this much closer to the sun or just a little bit further away. Remember, you would freeze to death if the sun was a little bit further away from this planet. We would fry up and melt if planet Earth was just a little bit closer to the sun. And if you didn't have gravity to hold you down, you wouldn't be sitting there watching me right now or standing. You'd be floating around. This torch, these nail clippers, these cards, they'd be floating everywhere. Wouldn't they? It takes a higher level force to keep you grounded. And gravity, which is what our planet holds, the only reason it holds gravity is because the planet turns, okay? It rotates, it spins. The galaxy is constantly moving. And when you have an awareness of the galaxy, when you're tapped in with your higher self, with that higher level conscious, it'll teach you things. It'll show you things about yourself. And it'll make you appreciate, it'll force you to humble yourself and appreciate everything that you have around you, no matter how much it is that you have or don't have. My condolences to those of you that lost a family member recently. To those of you that are still dealing with the passing or, dealing with the passing of a loved one, my condolences go out to you. Wherever it is that you're watching from, wherever it is that you are tuning in from, you can drop it in the chat if you wish. My name is Eric L. Reporting live from Michigan. For those of you that watch me from other countries, I am located in the United States. The passing of a loved one isn't easy. It doesn't matter what your upbringing is, where you come from, where you originate from, what city, what state, what country that you live in. Some of our loved ones, including our grandparents, for example, my grandmother raised me up. My grandmother educated me. My grandmother taught me things that my mother was unable to teach me because my mother was working. Because my mother was, locked into her 9 to 5. That's what she was taught to do. Just work. Work, work, work. The generation above me, they grew up in a workforce. They didn't work remote. They didn't work from home necessarily. That's the thing of the new age here. I could elaborate more on that, but if you go back to the third generation, my grandparents, they grew up in that industrial era. My grandfather was born in the early 1930s. Grandparents grew up in the struggle. When I lost my grandmother, that fucked me up, When I lost my grandfather, 2018, just now healing from that. Your grandparents must be very, very old. You said they survived Auschwitz. Are your grandparents passed on, I am assuming? Auschwitz, we're talking about 1940s? A few years ago, okay. Rest in peace. My condolences to you and your family. Sir, ma'am. Just because I see Jimi Hendrix on your screen name doesn't mean that you're a man. You could be a woman. You could be a masculine as well, but rest in peace to Jimi Hendrix also. Of course. Legendary. One of the best of his time. One of the greatest of his time. As I start to engage with that energy, I'll end up channeling Jimi Hendrix as a natural medium. For those of you that are new to the page, hi, welcome in. Great to have you. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Grand Rising. So yeah, my grandmother, she taught me a lot. She taught me quite a bit actually. When my mother wasn't able to, you know, teach me things or be there for me. You know, the mid 80s, early 90s were pretty rough. So I didn't really spend too much time with my mother. And I don't know my father neither like that. You know, I just met my father for the first time ever when I came home. Yeah, first time I met my father in person was like 6 years ago. Something like that. About 6 years ago, give or take. So where'd y'all come from? Like the homepage? Y'all just find me on the homepage if y'all subscribe to this page. What's up? What's going on? Just curious. Random. Check out my other YouTube page. It's on this community board. I do mediumship readings over there. I spend a lot of time on TikTok as well. I read for thousands of people on TikTok every day. I also do music as well. My condolences go out to the men and women of Jamaica as well. Haiti. My condolences go out to the families, the men and women that have lost their lives in that hurricane. Pretty sad. At one point, 600,000 men and women were without electricity or power in the islands in Jamaica, Haiti. I looked at a brief statistic yesterday. According to a statistic, so far 60 men, women, or children, whatever it came out to, had passed over. So my condolences to the families of the men and women in Jamaica, Haiti as well. It's pretty sad to see what's going on in America. And then you take a look at the storm that came through the islands. You know, this is a time when men and women are going to humble themselves. When I say humble themselves, they have to humble themselves before the universe, before the cosmos. It's time for people to wake up. It's time for men and women to mature and find that inner standing and quit seeking, looking, or searching the internet, scanning for what the next best thing to imitate is or look like is. A lot of people on the internet nowadays to me are very childish, very immature. Also, I encounter a lot of these gaslighters. I wake up gaslit every day myself. So for the cyber stalkers and the people that frequent the internet with no purpose, I don't know what to tell you. For the men and women that support this page, hi, what's up? Welcome in. My name is Eric L. Welcome back to the page. If you're new, if you're not new, well, subscribe. Feel free to jump over to our other YouTube channel as well. Nah, menthol. That menthol is bad for y'all. I can smell them menthol cigarettes over here. You boys over here smoking them Newports. I can definitely smell them Newports. Big difference. It's not hard to differentiate. And as a sensitive medium, I use all my clairs. I can hear, see, smell, taste. Things that a lot of men and women have the ability to do themselves. Unfortunately, a lot of people that frequent the internet on the late night, they toxify their body with alcoholic substances, hard drugs that lead them to the devil, straight to the pits of hell. Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hi, welcome in, baby. How you doing tonight? I can pull some of these tarot cards if you want. We can get this tarot popping over here. It doesn't matter to me. I do whatever I want on this channel. I do whatever I want wherever I go, as long as it's in with, the confines of the law. Come a long way in my life, especially to get to this Nine of Pentacles. But overall, the cards don't mean anything if you don't study them and if you don't apply the knowledge. Good. Don't believe in it. That's one of the best ways to have power over the devil. I don't believe in half this bullshit I see out here that's the devil. Big Benny. Don't believe in it. For real. That's why I don't trust half these people on the internet. Because they be the fucking devil wrapped up under a whatever profile, man. I feel you. If you don't believe in it. But it's a very real energy. The devil energy itself. And most people, they know when they're around it or engaging with it. You feel me? So, when you have sovereignty over your soul and you don't believe in half of this bullshit out here that you see, because most of it's the devil. Half of it you see on the news channels. You get up and watch a regular news channel every day. Half that shit be so fictitious or doctored up. Just really think about it. That's why a lot of content creators online, they're creating their own newscasts, doing their own news series and forecasts and reaction videos. Kind of like people are going to get an idea off that and run out the door and go try to copy it because you're so low vibrational online late at night trying to find ideas, and now you just struck an idea. Man, get your low vibing ass out of here. For the other people that are sporting, what's up, y'all? Rachel, Big Benny, Slushy, Jimi Hendrix. Who else is up in here? Gone. That other person, I'm not even going to respond to your name, or I don't even know what you're trying to say down there. Was that supposed to be funny? Was that supposed to be like a diss? What's up, Suzanne? And somebody else was in here too. Really, for real, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. It kind of looks stupid to me, but it's probably a stupid person putting a comment down there, right? Anyway, other than that, I'm not speaking to a group of stupid people. It only takes one ignorant person to try to spoil the whole bunch. They say, what is that, one bad apple? I could give a shit less about your bad apples. I really could. Well, what do you say in that movie? How about them apples? What was that, Mark Wahlberg? He was in that movie Good Will Hunting. Anyhow, I'm not going to quote that movie, but I just did. That'd be the devil too. And why you going to try to disrespect the other person up in here? Like say something to the Jimi Hendrix account. You know what I mean? Or y'all just like two cyber accounts working together. You tell me. I bet you Jimmy will tell me something different. How you know his mom walks and her legs whistle? That don't even make sense. But you know his mom? Well, y'all can't say nothing now. Why? Because it's a bunch of creepoid accounts? Or nobody has nothing to say? Because it's not educated enough to get jiggy with what I'm talking about up here. Look, that little cyber stalking stuff, that's a crime. Okay? So quit doing it, man. Don't worry, I'm not going to call nobody on you. Just quit doing that dumbass crap. You want a reaction? You ain't gonna get a reaction. You're gonna be looking stupid in my live chat. That's how you're gonna be looking stupid. Flat out. Anybody else want to say hi? What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight? Or is everybody just coming in to be weird? Because you ain't getting no energy out of me. Bring all that back. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. That's all there is to it. And then it'll catch up with you. It's called karma. You don't believe in it? I don't know what to tell you. Go ahead. Go pray to Jesus. Read the Bible about it. The Bible ain't going to tell you nothing about karma. Most of you religious people, you're so blind, and that's your problem. Wake up to what the cosmos is actually saying to you and what spirit says to you. Other than that, I don't even know what you're saying in that comment. Wow. Cool. Ignorant. It's ignorance. A lot of these people on the internet, it literally is ignorance. Doesn't matter who you are, where you from, what ethnicity you are. Ignorance is just ignorance. Messy? Sure. Hell yeah. I can be messy too. I damn sure ain't ignorant though. Sure. Yeah. I'm a very intelligent man. Very intelligent. And as far as ignorance goes, some of us can come off ignorant at times, especially when we was young. Hell yeah, we do ignorant things. But some of these people that be on the internet late at night, they're not young. They're not teenagers. Some of these people are more than of age, 25, 30. Some of these people are older than me on the internet, creeping and trolling, trying to be relevant in somebody's energy that doesn't give a flying fuck about what type of stupid ass shit they talking about. Not to mention the guy you talking about, Jit man. Get out of here with that crap. Low vibration. Cool. Be low vibrational on the internet. I'll get up here and be high vibrational every time I'm up here. Every time I leave the internet, high vibrational. Same thing going on. I ain't got to get up here and cap and try to wave nothing in nobody's face. None of that. I ain't got to put on a special outfit. I'll put on a new outfit and some clean clothes when I finish getting ready. The hell I got to get up here and try to cap and look good for a bunch of Instagram people for? Too. I do that when I choose to. Doesn't mean that I don't like taking care of myself or looking nice or putting myself together. It's just being me. And a lot of what you see on the internet, people hide their regular life. These Hollywood actors, a lot of these rappers, they hide every single thing about themselves behind their money, behind their ducats. That's all they do. They hide. Most people, they wouldn't dare get up on live showing something like that on the wall because they got to hide what and get up out of here. You want to play in my energy under hidden accounts, that's cool. That's what little kids do. Flat out, that's what little kids do. This day and age, man, that stuff's getting watered down. The cyber creeping. They're trying to cap on people's live streams and show the live. Man, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that crap. So, now you got to go deal with God over that crap. Have fun. I'll continue to receive and live a beautiful life. And while these people keep watching me and y'all over there mad, I can feel y'all mad. I can feel the scrunches in your eyes. The people that are creeping on my account because you want me to perish and you can't make me perish. That's pretty sad when you can see the anger in somebody because I'm up here happy every day. That's just like misery, the most miserable vibration ever. And I don't gotta be sitting next to you or chatting with you on the gosh dang fucking messenger on video to see your ugly face all scrunched up, looking mad as hell because I'm up here happy in a high vibration. People be up here mad because you ain't tapped in what I tapped into. Go study yourself. and tap into it on your own. Quit trying to tap into my spirit with your low vibrational crap in my live chat. Nobody give a crap about that shit. Say something else stupid. For real, say something else stupid. Then why don't you go ahead and call to whoever and tell them how stupid you look. It should be a crime for how stupid some of you cyber punks, some of y'all punks, flat the fuck out. Little punk, gang stalkers, whatever you want to call that stupid ass shit. Some of y'all punks on the internet. Looking dumb as fuck behind your profile. Ooh, dumb as hell. Bitch, I'm a grown ass man up here. Nobody give a fuck. Fuck what you think about me. I'm still in my 30s. I might not be no old man, but I damn sure ain't no ignorant fuck behind a cyber account trying to act like they watching somebody. Bitch, watch that. Right there. That's what you watching. Watch my ancestors too. With that eye of Horus, that eye of Ra. Y'all don't know nothing about that eye of Ra. That's called the sun god Amun-Ra. Yeah, that's what y'all went against. The cosmos, the sun god Amun-Ra. Y'all went against my ancestors, a couple of y'all. A couple of y'all are weirdos. That's cool, keep being weirdos. Make sure you pay homage to the sun god out there too. Pay homage to Yah, to Allah, where you at it. Since you want to cyber creep on my page, get your funky ass out of here. To the men and women that support me, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. My name's Eric L. You don't like what I said on this live stream? Well, there you go. Put some fucking ketchup on it. Flat out. Have a great day, y'all.